Yeah.
What do you think about that, Wolf?
Pretty cool. Monarch ice cream.
Yeah.
I wonder why they were 2.5 gallons and not just 2 gallons. It seems like an odd amount.
Let's see, I wonder if 5 gallons wasn't a container size and they'd have those or something. I couldn't tell you, but I know what she's talking about. They were about this tall, about the big around. Yeah, there's some around here, I'm sure.
There's some down in the basement. Yeah.
Good ice cream.
Now for these games, let's suppose Sunday there's going to be a game out here in the pasture. What do they do for food?
It would be in it would be in the afternoon. They'd go home, you know. The ball game would be in the afternoon. You never had it in the morning because you went to church.
Well, but how about the noontime meal? Everybody have it before they come here then?
Yeah, I remember. They wouldn't have baseball until probably 1 or 2 o'clock. Be done by 5.
What position did Grandpa play? Was he in the outfield or was he like first base or a pitcher?
He wasn't a pitcher. Do you know?
I would guess an outfield, but I don't really know. I remember this is something that Dad and your great uncles played, you know.
Did they have gloves or would they use bare hands or?
They had gloves. They
Yeah.
had gloves. Yeah, Eben played, and Roger played, and Richard, and Joffrey.
Great grandma had her own team.
And I don't know where Louis too, Bud and Louis.
Now, what team did Dad and the brothers play on? Was it?
It was Southwest Township.
Yeah. Okay. And did they actually have tournaments, or just
Oh yeah.
for fun today we're going to play this team and this team?
Did they have like uniforms or they just wore the regular clothes?
Regular clothes.
Baseball hats? Did they wear a baseball hat or a regular hat?
They had baseball caps, I think.
Mm.
I don't know what. Of course, I suppose we sat in cars and chairs and stuff. The spectators, you know.
And remember, this fits in with Milford history, where they have a lot of good baseball players from Milford. 'Cause that's the kind of stuff they did for fun of it.
Yeah.
And Grandpa was pretty good at baseball? He could hit pretty good?
Well, they were all pretty good baseball players.
Grandpa was a smart guy, so I suspect he's used his smarts.
He was probably pretty fast too.
Well, he was probably smart. He played smartly.
He was what?
He was smart, so he played smartly out there. You know, you make decisions, and what do I do here? What do I do there? How do I play this play?
Boy, we really miss him when it comes to dates, things that happened years ago, you know. He always had the answer.
He had the answer for lots of stuff. Amazing what he knew.
He was a walking computer.
And he didn't have Google either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are times when I run into some information, and I just wish he were here. I would tell him about it, because I know he'd be interested in it.
And I've noticed times where I've asked questions and no one else knows, and I know Grandpa would. He'd remember.
Mhm. And a lot of the kids that are grown up, like the Ringdahl kids, you know, they always remember Daddy as a teacher. They said it's one of the best teachers he had.
Now, what Ringdale kids are you talking about?
Judy's, Steve,
Where would Dad have had them?
Sunday school.
Oh, okay. I was thinking you were teaching in the classroom. Okay, yeah.
Sunday school.
All right, good.
It would be the Ringdahls, the Linder Camps, and what other kids would he have? Valera and the Holmgren kids. And there were some that lived up in the hills. Sterners.
Do a lot of those families still live around here, or?
Very few around here now anymore. Clays have been around for a long time.
There is another woman in the community, I'm talking about 20, 40 years ago. But somebody who I knew, I grew up as a kid and I played with her kids. But when Dad was single, she had her eye on him.
Yeah.
Mom had to sort of give her the heave-ho and tell her that he was alone.
Buzz off.
Do you have a story you can tell Paul about that? How about they going to Elmdale that one day?
Yeah, when they Emo was going to school in Elmdale, and she was too. And so he drove his car, took his car. So he asked her to come home with him, ride home and ride back. And so Emo would come after me, and I'd go with him. She'd crawl in the car, but Emo would be under the steering wheel, and she'd crawl in between us.
Oh.
What I can't figure out is how was he going to get her back with you along? Well, where were you headed?
Ellendale.
And you were going to go to Elmdale and stay there?
No. I'm
trying to figure out how he was going to Elmdale, taking her back, and you were along.
Maybe it was when he went after her. I don't know.
But I've often heard the expression, if Dad had married her, she'd have been your mom instead of her. She wasn't very likable. Mom was a better pick.
I think Grandpa thought so too.
I had you've seen these. You put them inside of an envelope. It would be a rubber band, and you'd twist it up, and you'd put it in this letter, in an envelope, and when you opened it up, why it's scary, And so that's when we lived in the Schulte place where Jean and Kat live now. And I had my bedroom. I had a bedroom by myself, and I had letters. I'd get letters from Emo, and they'd be sitting on the dresser, and because she was always curious when she see this, and so I took one of those things, put it in an envelope, scared.
So you said to her, go ahead and open one so you can take it.
She saw it on the dresser.
She
saw the letter.
snooping.
I had put the letter on the dresser, and boy, she grabbed it, and she didn't ask if she could read it,
Booby
Is your
trap.
grandma clever? Huh? She set the trap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the good Lord has plans. No matter what other people try to do or whatever.
That's right.
It sounds like Grandpa was a guy who was kind of a little slow to ask. I think Grandma had to be pretty patient.